So today we're talking about contact tracing. What is contact tracing and how contact tracing helps governments ease on the lockdown. So contact tracing simply means a process of identifying and getting in contact with people that authorities think are in risk of getting a disease. For our case now is the COVID-19. The identified people are then given information and advice and are asked to take certain measures and to help prevent the onward transmission of the disease before they even become symptomatic, as in before they show symptoms. How does that work, you may ask? Well, when a person is diagnosed with COVID-19, we identify the people that have been exposed to the person and may be at risk of developing the disease. And we ask those people to restrict their movements and to create physical distances from others. For example, let's imagine 3 people that were in contact with someone who had the disease and they later developed COVID-19. Because of the physical distancing created by contact tracing program, those people have not put anybody else at risk, and the chain of transmission can be broken in such a way. So if those 3 individuals recover, they may turn to their normal lives. Almost all people that are recovered are no longer susceptible. In other words, they have got a component of immunity, and so the return of previously ill people back to society starts to create what is known as an epidemiological distance between susceptible people, a sort of epidemiological firewall, if you like. And this of course also contributes to slowing down of transmission in the community. Imagine a population in which one person that has COVID-19, that person may come into contact with others, and then we have 2 new people who got the disease. Now in total we have 3 infectious people who may spread the disease each to other 2 people. And as you can see, very swiftly the disease spreads, and in this just 3 generations of transmission, one infected person may translate into 26 infected people, and by the 10th generation this will be over 26,000 people. Now let's look at the same 3 generations of transmission, but in this case people coming into contact with each other far less often because of restrictions on the movement. And of course these kinds of restrictions can have an overwhelming effect on people's lives and on the economy. Let's swallow the pill. And governments do not take these restrictions lightly, and they cannot lift the restrictions until they are sure that mechanisms are in place that will prevent and at least alleviate the risk of a second wave of an outbreak hitting the general population. And that is the value of contact tracing. The importance of contact tracing is that we can create the same physical distances, but precisely between people where there is a window to break the chain of transmission. This is basically what contact tracing entails. Thank you for watching this short video. Thanks a lot.